So I'm waiting for the weather to clear. I thought I would spend a few moments here going over this little guy. So, as you know, or may know, I big on safety. So I always have backups to backups to sometimes backups. And one of the things that I have recorded previously is a CO2 detector. And this is the newest one I got. A couple reasons I got this. Number one, it's a backup to a backup to a backup. This is thought to be probably going to be my primary. So it's going to be somewhere stationed very close to me in the cockpit of the plane. And then also, uh, I don't know if a lot of people realize, but electronic um, carbon monoxide detectors, usually the sensor only lasts for up to 3 years. And that's, in best conditions, low humidity, so on and so forth. So replacing these is kind of a must. I have one of the little stickers, that have the little changing color dot, and I just hate those because I feel like they're not accurate enough, like to the point where, once it starts turning black, how bad am I actually off? So it's nice to have something like this with a digital readout here and an alarm, a little light there. It just makes it easy. And this one's cool because it's actually, if you go down here, there we go. It says it's fast. Well, we'll see that. The reviews say it's fast, but it goes down to 9 ppm, parts per million, I believe. And that's pretty low. If you start looking at these detectors, you'll notice that that is a pretty low score, which is nice. You're not just confronted with an alarm when things get really dangerous. This reads low so you can kind of identify a problem before it causes some serious issue. So having a couple of these at least on your plane is pretty key to making sure that you're flying safe and not ingesting that nasty odorless gas that causes so many issues. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. I doubt it's going to work. Excuse my hand there. But I got this from Amazon, like I get most little doohickeys from, because they've got a good policy as far as returns and customer service and all that kind of jazz. Not affiliated, but I will put affiliated link below. So if you're interested, of course, you can grab one. I'm looking through the phone, so this is pretty wild. So what I'm seeing is what you're seeing here. What I'm seeing is a clear plastic case. Oh man, this brings me back like old school pager or beeper days. 3M, that's nice. Has a little 3M thing there. I guess that's trash. I don't know. I can't really see it from here. But this is nice because you can stick it to your dash or wherever, and then one of the reasons I like this is it can come out. You get the idea. So yeah, just stick it out and there you go. It's got that stuff in the front there. Let me take that off. Now, in the trash. And let's see here. Let's see what else is there. So, sure, not in direct sunlight. That's important. And sure, display is visible. Yep. Do not mount on air vents. Careful where detector stick-on is mounted to avoid damage when removing, i.e. leather, synthetic leathers, and other fragile surfaces, rather. Ooh, and it looks like the alarm pops on right between 9 and 24, and it even registers. Wow, that's pretty wild. 0 to 8. Oh, okay, so I see. 0 to 8 is 0, so it's going to show a 0 on there. 9 to 24, it's going to actually show the levels, or start to show the levels, and then after 60 seconds, you're going to get a red flash at the bottom there. And then, let's see here, 25 to 49, after 60 seconds, you get the buzzer, and then anything over 50 parts per million, boom, it starts basically going crazy with the immediate. Let's see here. Blue, red LED. Oh, okay, so it's got got 2 LEDs in there. It's very small, as you notice, like size of, well, let's see here. I don't know. It's very small. That's my finger. That's helpful at all. Small hands, so 70 decibel. You can definitely hear that if it's right next to you or right in front of you. And then, oh, they have a YouTube channel. That's pretty cool. Seems like a pretty legitimate company from the research I did. And let's see here. Date has exceeded, end of life date, see detector. Oh yeah, that's another thing it said, is that it has an end of life date on there. So let me try to actually get this out, because that is important. It's nice that they actually have that written in there, or supposedly in there. There we go. So end of life is June 2025. There we go. And that must be the sensor in the back, because it's got that kind of array thing. And then a little battery door. Let me see if it's actually, all right. Oh, there we go. Press and hold that button. Like most of them, it has to calibrate. I'm just gonna put this to the side there. And we can watch it as I'm look to see if there's anything else interesting or exciting. Okay, press power button for 3 seconds. Warm up period, take 3 minutes. Display showing CAL. Got it. Off is the same function or same process where you just hold and press. Max. What in the world? Quick press power button. The blue LED will turn on. The display will show the max value from the period of power on to preset time. Memory clears when the device is off. Oh, that's interesting. And then when the detector exceeds 122 Fahrenheit, the detector will disable alarm functionality to prevent false readings. I doubt that, well, I shouldn't say that. Some of us fly in very warm conditions, so something to keep on top of your minds there. If you do get 122 degrees Fahrenheit or higher there, that might be a problem for you. And then low battery will beep 30 seconds. So pretty much the gist there. Nothing to, oh my goodness, it comes with 2 batteries. That's brilliant. That is awesome. I love free, well, I'm doing air quotes here. Free batteries, but how many does this take? All right, so it takes 2. All right, so 2 batteries is a replacement for what's in here. Okay, that's cool. So it ships with 4 batteries total, 2 installed, 2 new in the package there. And you know, it's, I don't know if they're any good, but they're CO, what, 2032s? Yep, 2032s, so good enough for me. I noticed that, and this is just, it is what it is, but the ones that take a little bit longer to calibrate seem to be pretty sensitive. The ones that are just on and running, I kind of question, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. You can believe whatever you want, but I think what really is the proof is making sure that you get it from a reputable company. And I think this is pretty good with all of the reviews and whatnot that have gone through, plus the research I've done with it. I think it takes the standard sensor there that's in higher sensitivity alarms. There's quite a few out there, but from what I've seen, this is kind of the standard one for the consumer grade higher end. Speaking of higher end, this was about I think $100. Good for 3 years. Hey, makes me feel better. And then also it is advertised for car, vehicle, and aircraft. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. It's got a little battery indicator there. We're not huffing any CO2 there. Let's see here, or CO, or is it carbon? Yeah, it's CO. I keep saying CO2. Why do I keep saying CO2? Well, excuse me. Apologize. That's carbon monoxide, I believe, and it's CO. That's the bad stuff. All right, cool. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, what we're actually concerned about, not the stuff that we exhale, I think we're gonna pop this guy in the plane. Look at that. Man, that is in there. That is nice. Clear that little bit of trash away, and we should be good. One thing before we get going is I noticed a few reviews where people have contacted the company asking, hey, I tested this CO2, oh, there I go again, CO detector with my vehicle's exhaust, basically just sticking it under the truck's exhaust out there, watching the numbers go up and seeing the alarm pop. And apparently that damages the sensor because this thing is so sensitive, having massive amounts of CO, bombard this thing really just kills the sensor. So they put it in their exhaust. They're like, oh wow, yeah, that works. That's reading it. And then it just doesn't work from there on out. And they contact the company, and the company is like, yeah, we actually have instructions on how to validate the functionality of this. And I believe the validation is you use a match, you strike a match, relatively far away so you don't mount this stupid thing, and then you can see the readout and alarm go off from there. And that's a lot less than sticking it in the tailpipe of your car. Let's see if it's got it anywhere in here. Let's see, 8-hour recommendation, lower levels, dizziness. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Avoid, yep, look at that. Avoid direct exhaust exposure. Visit our YouTube channel for the simple test procedure. And that simple test procedure is the lighting the match thing. But what I can do for everybody is find that YouTube channel for you and put it in the link below, and then link for this one if you're interested. But I have these guys. They're swap them out every couple of years, and it just gives me a little bit more peace of mind that I'm flying without going to get loopy, dizzy, and experience all the issues with CO poisoning. So again, here it is. If you want to read over, pause on this one. Put the oh, there we go. That's the web address and email, so if you have any questions. I'm going to put the Amazon link and their YouTube link below, so you can take a look at it. And, if you get one of these guys, let the group know how you like it. All right. Well, until next time, I'm going to go flying right after I install this one. See ya.